Okay, move the microphone closer. Lower the volume in my ears. And are we good here? It's a little bit off center, you know. A little bit more. Oh. Oh, come on. Let me adjust the size of this thing. There we go. Almost. There we go. I think that's good. Or at least good enough. Yeah. A little bit up and to the left. And then that should be perfectly reasonable. So, hello, people of the internet. It is I, Soulrack Dragon, here with more Fate Grand Order. Good is still going on. We're in the final final stretch of the main story, and then it's got a week to go, so, you know, Good time is gonna be around for a while, but we're not gonna be doing Gouda. No, because everybody's doing Gouda right now. I don't mean to go there. I want to go to Summon because it's free friend summons time. Because I should always be... I gotta remember, I need to leave these streams off with the free friend point summon. I need to remember this. And we did not get what we wished for. Sadness. A tear flows down my cheek. But yes, we're not going to be bothering with Gouda. It says 9 quests just because these don't give you any rewards though for first time completion, so it doesn't really matter. Instead, we are going to be doing a nice chill stream, and we're going to be taking down all of the Anastasia free quests so that I can finally start farming those frickin' Hearts of Ice, so that I can finally start getting ready for when Scotty comes within the next 2 months. I really probably should have been, done this a while ago, but I feel like it was a lot of events, pretty much back to back immediately after Anastasia, if memory serves. That's totally my, not excuse, that's valid and sound reasoning. Yes. Completely valid and sound reasoning. But we'll be using the Fate Grand Order fandom wiki for this just to speed the process up, you know? Make sure we don't bring bad teams or anything like that. So the first thing is Anchor Point. It is a pure Lancer node. Also, it drops Stingers and the Warhorse Horseshoe Horn thingamo. What's it? I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is. I mean, I could click on it, but that's a little lame. Could somebody with... I'll take your Hans main, and then we swap over to the farming squad. Arash should still have enough oomph to knock out the first. Sebas, though... I mean, are all... So I could probably get away with you and Salter. Salter, though, will have K-Scope. Yeah, Salter with K-Scope. Merlin can't have anything, so Merlin is going to be replaced with Weva. So that would be... I want to switch Mystic Codes. I forget how much of a boost Arthur's third skill gives. I think it's only a 20% boost, though. I'm actually going to check that real quick here, just to streamline this process, really. So, Arthur, Pendragon, Prototype. Third skill, Gigantic Beast hunting 20%. Okay, so this should be fine. Yeah, we should be fine. I don't even know why I was worried about Merlin. Waver. Arthur's third skill. I cannot wait until he gets his upgrade to Dazzling Journey EX instead of Instinct. Because that is a double to the crit stars, you know? And increased crit damage, which is definitely not a bad thing. Could have swore his mana burst boosted too, though. Or nope, no, it's not his Noble Phantasm. Regardless, this squad should be well enough to take us through this quest, so let's begin. A nice chill stream. Probably use a couple of the lesser apples, but you know, it is what it is, really. It is what it is. What is shall be. What is shall be. Now the part I'm most worried about. Does Arash actually have the oomph to kill these? Arash does not have the oomph to kill those in one shot. Sadness. Many tears. Many tears. This is likely going to be a 4-turner. That's still not bad, just, you know, a little smidgen of annoyance there. I could theoretically 3-turn it if I got lucky with the damage rolls, and perhaps if Arthur managed to get some attacks as well. Because as we saw, Waver can't even kill one after it's been stelled, so, you know, there is that. Alright, Salter should have no issue with the second wave here. For sure, no issue. Now, what I'm also worried about is the final wave. 211 is a big number. But we do have a lot of stuff to boost with. Super Giant is not relative here. Mana Burst, Charisma, and more Instinct, Intuition, whatever you want to call it. Okay, come on, Proto, let's see some death. Sure, this is totally a battle to save the world. Okay, so Proto's NP definitely does not have the... Oh. Proto. My man. Proto. Oh, Proto. Dear Proto. What? Why hast thou forsaken me, Proto? Eh. Oh, I just popped my neck real nice. A lot of things feel good, but few things feel quite as good as when you get a real good joint pop in your body. Like, it's just so much relief. I am well aware that I'm being rambly here, but that's because it's been a long day. Work was definitely more intense than anybody really expected. Less than 30 patients today, but for some reason, despite it being relatively light insofar as days worth, we were just like slammed constantly and had almost little to no time for just like catching a breath even. It's just weird, you know? Dude. So yeah, just a little bit tired, you know? Just a little bit. Nothing a good night's rest won't, well, I say that, but I don't generally get long rests on weekdays. Because I'm the stubborn type that, despite the fact that I have to be to work at 8:30 in the morning, so I have to be up by 7:40. I still don't tend to go to bed until 1:30. Yeah. Stubborn or stupid, I'm not sure which, really. Well, you know, I've kind of gotten into the habit of it. And, you know, it probably didn't help that when I was off because I had surgery almost a year ago now that I think about it. I didn't try and stick to my normal sleep schedule. And it probably also helped that I occasionally just take naps after I'm done with work. Like after a really exhausting day at work, I'll just get home, I'll try watching something and just close my eyes to listen to it more intensely and just and wake up a couple of hours later. And of course, when you do fall asleep and take a nap, it makes it harder to fall asleep later. So yeah. Suffice to say that I screw myself over quite a bit, you know? Quite a bit. That's all my fault, you know? I'm sure that with enough practice, and by practice I mean, you know, forming the habit, I could probably make myself go to bed at, like, maybe even midnight, you know? That'd probably be better for me. Get 7 hours of sleep rather than 6, but I don't know, it's sort of that whole feel, you know, when you have to work. You just feel like so much of your day is being spent not doing something that you really like doing, or no, I can't even say really like. It just feels like a lot of your day when you're working is just not free time to do with what you want to do. You have to follow a schedule, you have to do certain things within a certain allotted period of time, and you know, that just sort of takes a little bit away from, you know, a feeling of freedom. And I mean, the way I guess I see it is that staying up later, it's just sort of trying to get some of that freedom back, you know? Is the best explanation? Probably not, but I mean, not much that can really be done with it. I do enjoy working where I do work, I will admit that. So probably doing something you don't enjoy is probably not the best analogy for me. But I mean, even still, it's just a very intense and slightly rigorous schedule that has to be followed, you know? Especially at a doctor's office. And I just like having free time. Probably like having free time a little bit too much, granted, but you know, that's kind of just me. That's kind of just me. Eyes. Pardon. I swear, I'm not as tired as I'm making out to be. Although, to be fair, I guess when the weekends do come, I do tend to sleep in. A lot of studies say that you can't actually catch up on your sleep or stuff like that. And I mean, it's possible that's true, but it's also possible that you can catch up on sleep, you know? I don't know, really. I would like a real good study to be done of it, but I'm sure that a lot of studies have been done, and I'm just ignorant to the results of said studies, you know? I think something I should look into. Actually, that is something I should probably look into. I can keep an eye on chat and look up this while the animation is playing. Can you catch up on sleep? Oh, the Sleep Foundation. The National Sleep Foundation. If anybody has a true answer, it's probably this. Harvard study says it's not that easy. Can use some extra 10 to compensate for 6 hours a night or 2, up to 2 weeks of reaction time. Nobody focus worse than if you had pulled an all-nighter. Oh no. That's not good. No real way to recoup lost sleep. Well, that's unfortunate. That's quite unfortunate that you can't actually catch up on sleep. I don't know how to feel about this. Well, let's go to Yaga Smolensk next. This is an Archer Saber node. Nothing particularly special here. So we'll keep with this, but we will change up to... Or I should definitely take out the first node. Second node, it's relatively weak, so just anybody AoE. Probably could even go with Bunyan, now that I think on it. Bunyan, who I really should use more often. And then the final wave, probably an Archer. Emiya is the only real AoE Archer here, so Emiya. Alright. NP3 Emiya, NP5 Bunyan, NP5 Arash. Let's go. Did I have enough space to possibly... I might have. I wasn't paying attention to it. This is a primary drop node for stimulus gunpowder. Is it the best one, though? No, that looks to be Beast's District, perhaps? Yeah, that looks to be the Beast's District. Which, you know, I don't know if they actually translated the name, so this might be the Beast's District. I guess I will find out. And I can find out easily by pressing Beast District. It is indeed! So I am currently on the best of the stimulus gunpowder nodes. Do I need stimulus gunpowder for anybody coming up? Let's see. Demon King Nobunaga, otherwise Venger Nobu, does in fact require... Oh, sorry, just adjusting my seated position. But Venger Nobu, who will come out next year, does indeed need 45 of them. Space Ishtar needs 36, that's another one I kind of want. You... I feel like I've done this before, though. BB, Summer has a costume that requires 10. Yeah, not too many actually need this, surprisingly. Not too many servants actually need the stimulus gunpowder. Well, at least we'll have a good farming squad for if we ever do choose to farm this. And actually, I kind of want to know exactly how many is needed total. So 45 and 36 is 81, is 117, is 297, 397, 457, 458, 658, 688, 690. Wow, I did not one-shot this guy. That's surprising. Yeah, probably over 1,000. I'm not gonna keep going with the numbers here. We very clearly need a lot. Very, very clearly. Like, jeez, outside of the extra class servants, almost all of them need more than 100. Good gracious. Why do the extras need it so little, but everybody else is just greedy, greedy, gimme, gimme? Damn. Okay. So this is a 3-node one. The next one is a Lancer and Zerker node. That one's probably going to be able to be done more easily, it looks like. Yeah. Yeah, that one should be done. No problem. No problem at all, in fact. I really do like how calm the music is for this. You know, it's very, very calm sometimes. Calm, relaxing, sleep-worthy. Probably wouldn't shut it if I boosted Emiya up to 666. Probably. But I'm currently saving quartz and all that good stuff for Gil and Scotty, because they are approaching very, very, very soon. I mean, soon is a relative term, I suppose. Scotty's 2 months, Gil's probably closer to 4 months. So, I mean, I've got time, I suppose. It's just, you know, I'm a little greedy. Let's be honest here. I want to get it all done sooner rather than later, so that I can boost other servants later. Yeah. Go, Emiya, go. There we go, that's a 3 turn. Pardon me. I've been yawning like crazy. I'm not tired, though. I swear. I'm not tired. Also, for this being the best gunpowder drop, sure hasn't given me any gunpowder. Sure, I've only done it twice so far, but that's beside the point. What does the Fate Grand Order Fandom.com say is the drop rate of the gunpowder here? Drop rates, which leads me to a Google Doc. Which is currently working. I like how so many people are currently looking at this. 2, 4, 5, 80 other people are looking at this document at the same time as me. That's, you know, that is honestly quite amazing and pretty cool. Just that, so many people are looking at this stuff at the same time. So many other people are currently playing this game. I mean, you hear that it's, millions of downloads. And even though this is, like, a fraction of a million, it's still pretty cool to see, you know? Still pretty cool to see that there's actively people on this, you know? But anyways, let's see. The Mystic Gunpowder has a AP per drop of 30 at this node. Okay, that's not bad. That is roughly every 2. It's a 66% drop chance. A lot less runs have been done on it, though. Like, comparatively speaking. You know, that's a little bit odd, really. I mean, I don't know too much about statistics, but in order to truly determine, like, what the best odds are, shouldn't all of the, shouldn't the run number be equivalent through the whole bunch, so that you get a standard, what's the word I'm looking for? Not standard array. I don't know the word I'm looking for, but it's like, I feel this number shouldn't be over 3,000 drops they determined it. It should be, like, over maybe 10,000, and, like, Yaga Sekovic has 52,000 runs done on it. I mean, granted, there might be some measure of statistics that I don't get that's like, oh, well, if you do so many runs, you can find out the standard standard thing or something along those lines, I suppose. So, I don't know. What about these ice hearts? Because I am going to have to be farming the eternal ice. Yaga Moscow. 28,000 runs to determine this. Now, that's a lot. Although, shortly after there's 76,000, so I have no way to speak. Hey, Velvet! Welcome, welcome, welcome! How be things? How be things? It has been a while. It has been a while as well. At least it feels like it. Sense of time is a little bit lost to me right now, it feels. Just a little lost. Oh, Proto. Also, it's kind of occurring to me, if I have pre-run ads, do people hear me immediately when I greet them? Oh no, today hasn't been too good. That's not... I mean, Captain Obvious speaking here, but your day's not been good. That's not good. Do you need to talk about it? If so, I'm here to listen, you know. And if you don't want to talk about it and you want to just chill, then that's fine too. That is fine too. Yeah. I don't know why, but that sounded a lot different coming out of my mouth. Like I said, fine too. Refreshing water. The bringer of life and death to many. Mostly life. You know. Mostly life. But yeah, if you want to talk about it, that's fine. If you don't want to talk about it, that is fine as well. Yeah, so Icicles Grotto. After that is the Rebel Army Stronghold, which is another Saber node, but this time with a Lancer boss. Ugh. They just have to be mixing things up, don't they? They just like making things difficult. I probably won't end up tapping into extra resources with this one at the very least. But we'll go all out first try to see what it's like. So, ooh, that's... I'm just looking, I'm peeking ahead a little bit. That's another one. I don't feel... And another one. Oh, and there's another free quest. I'll get to those when I get to those, I suppose. I mean, thankfully there's not too many free quest locations here. You know? Make things go relatively smooth as butter. I got the yawns. Also, I completely wasn't even paying attention to if I had, one-shot that, so... Yay me. Good gracious. I need to pay more attention sometimes. Wow, really? There's only 3 nodes that drop the medals. So I'm still peeking around on the drop chance sheet. There's only 3 nodes for the Great Knight medals. Wow. That's actually kind of shocking. Like, nothing else has such a limited drop pool. I suppose you could say that, Serpent Jewels, Pages, and Horseshoes, you know, because they only drop with the Trading Ground nodes. Also, it occurred to me after I had pressed my command buttons that I was supposed to use 2 Protos there, so that's my bad indeed. Yeah. I wonder why some of these are such, excuse me, limited drop chances. are like the main materials, because I'm seeing here that some of the monuments and stuff, they only literally drop from their specific training node or one other place. So I suppose that the medals have no place to top. Although reverse scales are just as freaking bad. Good gracious. Oh man, no. It's the 5-star materials. The 5-star materials are definitely much more rare. Good gracious. I didn't realize Scarabs only had 2 nodes that they dropped from. Wow. That's a little shocking, actually. That is a little shocking, actually. Am I ever gonna need Scarabs? That's probably something I should have looked into a long time ago when planning everything out. But I'm curious now. Do I need Scarabs for anything, game? Any servants that I'm interested in possibly getting? So Scarab of Wisdom. Oh boy. Let's see. Okay, so I have used some Scarabs in the past, and I will need a little bit in the future. Yanguifi has Scarabs. Another one of those stingers. I mean, but nobody looks like they really need a stupidly large amount of Scarabs. The most Scarabs needed for any one servant is Cleopatra at 30. And even still, that's not bad, really. 30 Scarabs is not a large number, you know? I could probably calculate this out a lot easier. And you know, the quick way to calculate is type it in as you go down the line. Oh, and if you accidentally press enter, you leave the page and have to go back to it. Because I'm smart. I do wonder, though, like, could people predict what materials future servants might need to use based upon the materials that have already being used by current servants? Because there's got to be some sort of like pattern to some of these, you know? But back to this. 24, 21, not 1024, just 24. Not 102 and 4, but 10 and then 24. 27, 10, 10, 5, 4, 32, 6. Boop. Moriarty, 5. I press enter again. Yes, I am brilliant and not sleeping. I swear. Not 65. 32, 6, then 5 for Moriarty. 5, then 5, then 4, then 21. Push the button. I said push the buttons. There we go. And boop. And a boop, de boop. There we go. Okay, so 21 was right off. Toda now, Parvati, Ozzy, Rhyme, Slowly Vinci, Unknown, Rishtar, guy that I'm pretty sure is coming up to the next Gouda Gouda, Face Da Vinci, Ilya. Oh, I didn't see her needing 30 as well, just because I don't like her. That was Parasade, by the way. Totally unintentional skip over her, by the way. Totally unintentional. And then Cha-Cha and costumes. Alright. That's our total number is 574. Only 574 scarabs are currently needed in the game. I mean, I could probably take some of these out for myself. Because, like, I know Melt's done. I know Hokusai is done. So that's 37. Those are the only ones I could really concretely just get out of there, but still. Alright, next up is the Rebels Army Stronghold. Stronghold. Why does that sound familiar? Stronghold. It's ringing a bell, I can't remember. Some sort of cartoon or something. Something Stronghold. Can't think of it. This party should be fine. Not really sure how Proto will take on the Yagas, but I don't have an AoE Zerker outside of Bunyan here, so yeah. Well, at least not one that's leveled up. I think Kyo might be, but don't think she has enough oomph behind her, you know? Really don't think she has the oomph. And I nearly knocked my phone out of my hand. Good gracious. Maybe I should be chugging Diet Coke here, rather than water. Get that caffeine in me, you know? I'll rush it up. Cersei got any rapes eventually, because I do want to get Cersei. You know? Her final ascension is pretty cool looking. And, you know, she had a very good profile in the Pinball Rio game. So, you know, that kind of convinced me a little bit. You know, just a smidgen. So, get Cersei, if she ever comes out again in the general pool. Though, it looks like she might be in the general pool, or she might just beat me sometime, which, you know, I'd be very happy with that. Be very, very happy with that. Can you just spook me? I think she can just spook me. Yes! So here's the tricksy part of this node. Boop. More. And go, Proto, go, Proto, go! Go, Proto, go, Proto, go! I really need to get that area back there lit up. Really do. It's me. It's just getting a lot of shadow, you know? And I like the dark. Paying out again. Also, I like how in the less likely node to get the drop, I got the drop, whereas in the best node for the drop, I didn't get it once. Not even once! Sadness. Tears. I cry every time. Okay. Forward march. So Cersei... Okay. That's it for that. There's something... Saw something on the Grand Order subreddit recently that seemed relatively interesting. I guess another materials book or something has been posted recently. Because I saw King Protea's material book, and I have to read it. It's King Protea. Muse was translated earlier today, and I have read that. Makes me kind of wanting to get Miyu vs. Shiro as some sort of pseudo-servant, you know? Because Miyu vs. Shiro is awesome. I saw the most recent of the Learning with Manga has been posted. There's a cute little one. And by cute, I mean hilarious. It's Anastasia, Bully's cat. They would have that kind of relationship too. They totally would have that kind of relationship. Oh. Sorry, got distracted. Distraction is very easy for one such as myself. Just dangle a shiny object in front of me. Or quartz. Or mash. Actually, you know what? No. Dangle mash in front of me, if you want me distracted. Totally, just dangle a mash right in front of my face, and that'll definitely distract me totally and utterly. Totally and utterly. Darn, Proto didn't get it. Poor Proto. He couldn't finish it when he started. Started. And there's the Warhorse's young horn. I knew I would figure out what that thing was called eventually. I was right about it being a horn and a horse. I didn't know it was young, though. Like, how do you differentiate between a young horn and an old horn? What about the green horns? I've heard about them, too. They're new? Does that mean they're young? I don't know. I'm clearly not all together right now. But that's fine. Sometimes not being all together is fine. Except that one time I tried to record a video while, having just taken cough medicine. XCOM. Lost a lot of the squad that day. A lot of my squad died because I was on cough medicine. I don't think I ever published that video, did I? I hope I didn't. Get to archives. Meh. If I did, it's long since published at this point. Because I haven't played XCOM in years, now that I think on it. XCOM's been out for a long time too, hasn't it? Damn, I'm old. Back to the Reddit. It wasn't the Cryptor profiles, because I'm not checking that out, because I feel like that's probably going to be riddled with spoilers, you know? And I don't like spoilers. I really don't. I do my damnedest to avoid them. That is for certain.
Yes,
Schrodinger, 5-star spawner, fan servant. That was interesting. I don't even remember what it was about. I saw it over my lunch break because I spent my lunch break. Oh, there it was. Dioscuri's second bond profile causing plagiarism. Pretty sure Dioscuri are the twin sabers. Dioscuri. Yeah, Dioscuri is the twin sabers. Second bond profile. So that would be the bond to text then? I think. Claim about Dyscurry's profile between Pixiv, Encyclopedia users, artists, Type Moon fans, and FGO fans. Tell me everything about this new control that makes Japanese found out how infuriating and disappointing. Also, that's another one done. Next up in this list is the Great Valley Stronghold. So I'm guessing the Strath Stronghold here. Yeah. This one is Assassins with a Berserker enemy. So replace Proto with... Actually, Proto will probably be good here, given the assassin enemy at the very end. Yeah, you know what? Let's give this a shot. Let's see if Proto can continue to carry me through Anastasia's free quests. Infuriating, disappointing. See, some fans who have conflict of interest. Some of them have no choice to accept the truth, and potentially they might separate the content from the creator. The reason most successful is not understand why seeing Dyscurry's reputation popularity. It's everything related to Type Moon, so I decided to go ahead and write down everything before it will get much worse as the controversy continues right now, because they are investigating further and keep on coming. So the original source was posted, but it got deleted for unknown reasons. Some saying they had been arguing about using each other gone viral. Luckily, FGO has saved the image source to investigate. There's something suspicious around Dyscurry's profile. Okay. On May the 3rd, at FGODL. I'm guessing that's something to do with the data books, perhaps? Purchased the book and verified the source between Dyscurry's second Bron profile and on their Twitter event. Here's the breakdown. This is a lot of stuff. Okay, so it's a book published in the 1990s that match what Dyscurry's profile thing says. Just based on the quick and dirty read I got here. App Media is furious. But yeah, this is why I was fine with them bringing Proto, because we have a super giant enemy. Hopefully, at least it counts as one, you know? I have no doubt that Nyan Alter Shadow mode will go down with little more than a whimper here, but it's this big guy that I'm worried about more than anything, you know? Come on, Proto! Think it's extra damage? Okay, it does do extra damage, but Proto did not have enough oomph to also take out Shadow Nyan Alter. Huh. So Proto is not going to carry us through here. Sorry. I'm not seeing anything else supremely relevant to the discussion that is not spoilers, because there's something about the post-Lostbelt of the Olympus, which I'm not going to read. Casters, though. Because casters beat assassins. Let's give Cast Nero a try first, and then go Cast Skill. Yeah. Because Cast Skill's an arts caster, so he doesn't have much oomph. Cast Skill is more suited for farming than just straight Daka, you know. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. And I am sorry if I go quiet for a little bit. Like I said, the music is quite enjoyable. Sometimes. It's nice to relax and listen. Alright. Nero. Can Nero do it here? That's not needed. Alright, Nero, show us what you got. Nero, make that shot. What does Dioscuri need, actually? That kind of occurred to me. I do plan on rolling for them when they do come to NA in 2 years' time. And I should probably know, or at least have an idea of what to expect. Let's see here. And Nero didn't get it either. Wow. I would have thought the Umu could take it down, but I guess not. Well, that's quite unfortunate. What else do I got, really? I mean, I'll give Caskill a shot. Because, you know, Caskill is awesome. As he is part Gil. But... so Dioscuri only has 3 materials that I'm not familiar with, and it's not a lot of them except for this Divine Spherical Vein. Weird name, but okay. The rest are just chains, and I am in chain hell right now, but hopefully I'm not in 2 years' time. In fact, to determine if I'm still going to be in chain hell 2 years' time, I should probably see what chains are going to be required of me in the future. Okay, so Nero is a bust. We'll bring in the Caskill because it's fun, you know? Okay, so I'll scroll down to get ready for the next one. I can exit out of the discussion. There's nothing else that I find interesting. Alright, so let's see here. Nobu Venger will require 30 of me, as will Yang Guifi. The twins, 154. Good freaking gracious. NQ and Resh are already there. None of the riders I plan on. Naito Chris I might. Gramps is there. Danzo requires a lot. Ooh. Bunyan's already there. Okay. So, of the servants that I'm aiming towards, at least, that's 60... 214... mental maths here. Don't fail me now. 114, 144, 146 if you count Danzo in. And then we'll throw another 132 there, so 436, 536, 568. We'll need 568 more chains in order to get the servants. So god. That's a lot more chains than I realized. The more I added, the more despair crept inside my soul. Please tell me a lottery event has chains as part of the lottery. Please, game. I'm actually going to look that up because I am now legit worried that I'm going to be in chain hell for a very long time. First, though, let's have our king prep himself. I mean, he'll be able to loop this. Possibly. I don't know if he needs crit to loop or not, but we'll find out. Yeah, I think he needs crit to loop effectively, doesn't he? I mean, even still, he nearly took out both of them. You know? Indeed, Caskill. Caskill. I should probably boost him up to a 10-10-10 as well. I should probably put him in the queue, you know? Because, I mean, Enkidu just recently got 10-10-10. I'm planning on 10-10-ing normal Gil, should he choose to allow me to grace him with my presence. Oh, no, wait, no. The other way around. Himself to grace me with his presence. Because the other way around means that, you know, I'm more important than Gil when I'm not, you know. I'm totally not more important than Gilgamesh. Next up on the free quest lineup is Yaka Psychovich. This one is Archers and Berserkers. So, let us bring in the best Lancer in the game right now. And by best, I mean cutest Lancer in the game right now. You know, because I very much doubt that anybody will argue with you on that point. Very, very much doubt. Alright, so lottery info for Gilfest. Gilfest is dust, proofs, bobbies, and gems. I mean, those are all fine and dandy. I don't think I need any of them, though, so, you know. I totally pressed sell there, game. So, Gilfest is not going to have chains. What about Christmas? Christmas will have... Okay, Christmas is going to have fangs. That's real nice. Like, fangs and bones and horseshoes. Okay, Christmas this year is gonna have some good shit. Like, some real good shit. Like, holy cow. Fangs, bones, horseshoes, and the octuple crystals. It's crazy. So I did not mean to exit out all that. Thank you, game. By game, I mean computer. I totally know what I'm talking to. Because I talk to sentient objects a lot, of course. Right, and Resh should have no to little issues. Wiping the floor here. That was only the first Gilfest, so let's check what next year's Gilfest is likely going to offer, shall we? And by that, I mean Ishtarfest. Because I know lots of Gilfest. I do too, well. Also Las Vegas. I heard that it has some way to get a lot of stuff. I just don't know what. Quest. Oh wait, it's QP that next summer will be great for. Right. So Ishtarfest is chains. Oh man. So Ishtar is going to be a lot of people's saviors from chain hell. What be up, Velvet? What be up? And then Christmas of next year. Christmas 2019 was Nightingale's Christmas. That lottery contained more fangs. So many fangs. They really like giving us the fangs, it seems, later on. So many. But yes, what is up, Velvet? Alright, that is that. Also, Santa Nightingale. It's Santa Nightingale. Kinda look forward to her, you know? I have little to no idea of how good of a servant she is. But it's a very, very interesting thought, you know? Very, very interesting thought. That and the April Fool's art is awesome. Remove buff, remove debuff, heal. Grant guts, increase NP damage, buff removal resistance, and a charisma. Okay. Removes offensive buffs for her noble phantasm. That's pretty damn nice. Pretty damn nice. Granted, I probably should boost Santa Terra. What is the shorthand name for Santa Altera? Is it just Santa Terra? Archer Santa? No. Think on this, I must. That was the wrong button to press. Also, it's just occurred to me that Ishtar is facing... Her body is facing this... Oh yes, glitchy boars. Good lord, I just noticed that myself. Ishtar's body is turned to face us, but her head is turned this way. That's gotta be a very awkward standing position, you know? Hey! Bunyan's debuff cleansed the glitchiness. For a bit there, at least. That was kind of weird. So Bunyan's defense debuff is a cure to glitchiness. Good to know, good to know. But the main thing to take away here from what I've been saying stuff recently is that next year, Ishtar will be our savior for those of us who remain stuck in chain hell. So if you are inflicted with chain hell, just be patient, for the savior that is Ishtar will come next year. Which probably ticks a lot of people off, you know? Because a lot of people don't like Ishtar. She's not as bad as a lot of people made her out to be at the beginning. She better not, what, come home next year? Or be the savior for those who are in chain hell? Come home. I getcha. That's fair. That is fair. She's already come home to you once, after all. I know that's a sore topic to bring up, but, you know. Ooh. You know, what kind of just... And it just, like, literally popped into my head. But Solomon had, increased damage for high bonds. What if there was eventually an event that, what if there's eventually an event that, like, gives bonus damage if your team is, like, a specific set of servants? Like item sets in some of the fantasy RPG games. How, if you have more of the item set, they have an increased bonus. What if there was eventually an event that had something along those lines? Like, can you imagine all the different, like, combinations of servants that there could be? Like, there would be, obviously, based on region, but then there'd also be, like, maybe based on singularities, based on traits. Would be best though is if they allowed, like, fans to create the groups, you know? Like Babylonia Squad. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well done, Bunyan. Well done. You too, Resh. Resh, you did good. A Resh. Sweet cinnamon roll that is a Resh Kagol. Yes, Kagol. Now that doesn't roll off the tongue as well. That really doesn't roll off the tongue as well, and it kind of makes me want to wash my tongue with soap. Yes, Kagol. What was I thinking saying that line? Next one is a Seba and Zerker, so sorry, Aresh. You kind of get slaughtered by Sebas. Emiya! Welcome, welcome, welcome. I like the specific servant notes from Halloween again. Oh yeah, those were fun. Those were definitely a fun little experiment that Delightworks had. I did enjoy those. Granted, a lot of people didn't enjoy them in the rerun because it was glitched or something like that, which, you know, I probably shouldn't laugh at, but it is a little smidgen funny, you know. Well, it was like a specific one, too. I can't remember what it was. It might have been the Da Vinci's Chosen one, or whatever it was called. Which kind of just makes it a little bit more hilarious, because that's just sort of implying that Da Vinci says, no one, I choose no one. But I think it might not have been that. I kind of want to look at which one it was, you know? You think it was Eastern or Western? That actually sounds a little bit more likely. Because it would just be irony if it was the Da Vinci's Chosen. Let's go to the NA events page. Pardon me. Again, the yawns, they take me so. Projection. The fence down is popcorn. Why is there the fence down popcorn? I have no idea. Alright, 2019 Oktoberfest. September Halloween Revival. Is there any note here of what happened? No, it doesn't look like it. Comment might have something, but yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Oh well. You know, something else that kind of occurred to me was because I was looking through the past events list and I saw the mention for the Heaven's Feel Part 2 release. When has the Heaven's Feel Part 3 release been delayed to in NA? Or in North America? Excuse me. Because I know that it was pushed back a fair bit. But do we have an official date for it? Is it still spring 2020 to try and capitalize on the fact that it's spring song? Or did they change that? I gotta say though, the movie poster looks amazing. Good Lord Almighty, that poster is sick. Kotomene looks very out of place with it. Hold on. His face just looks like completely out of place. It's like a derp face. Hold up. You gotta see this. You gotta see this and tell me if I'm just seeing things or if Kotomene's face just looks like a frickin' derp face. Cause it just looks like a frickin' derp face. Oh, I don't know why I'm seeing that. Oh, tickets. North America premiere April 17th? Yeah, that was in the Orpheum Theater. I don't think that was actually happening. Okay, let's see. Go back a page. Press some buttons on the phone so I don't forget what I'm doing. Tickets. Phantom. That is the most likely place to get the tickets here. Enter my zip code. Sure. Attack Amiya! Are you kidding? No. What? Don't tell me. Don't tell me it's not gonna be airing in any theaters. I don't think it's gonna be in any theaters. Maybe the Facebook page will have some answers for me. I really hope I didn't miss seeing this in theaters. Because I really wanted to. You know? It's a killer Salter figure. Press buttons. Remember. Focus. Initially set to release April 20th has been delayed because COVID-19. New release date has not yet been announced. Earlier this year, key visual was released. Here's another key visual along with Dirtface Kotomene. Silver fruits. And where's somebody with a... There you are. I need the release date. I must know. Was it just straight postponed to the 25th of April and I missed it? Did I miss that announcement somewhere? That I think I might have missed it. All North American screenings were postponed. I need to know! Did I completely miss out on a chance to see Heaven's Feel Part 3 in theaters? I can't have missed it. I'm gonna put save, perhaps. Can't see anything. I'm gonna be very disappointed if I completely missed it. I know, same thing. I'm saddened. I want to see it in theaters. I don't want to have to wait until it gets released on DVD or something like that. That'll take forever, I think. Probably. Like forever, ever. Oh, ever. I really don't want to have to wait that long. Looks like I might have to wait that long. Damn it. And I mean, you know, are we not gonna get the events that came with the third part of Heaven's Feel? Next up is Yaga Vaizama and Lancer Assassinode. Ugh, that's a very odd mix. We'll bring... Let's go with Nero to start with. See if she gets the job done here. Yeah, what did they get? The Heaven's Feel... They didn't even get it. Okay. Because it's still listed under future events for them. The Fate Stay Night Heaven's Feel 3 Premier Commemoration Campaign. That's still under... They haven't got that yet. Let's see. What was this supposed to consist of? A login bonus for some limited craft essences that look freaking amazing. A costume dress for Seba, which is just not really much other than the fact that her blade is now invisible. That's a lot of effort, you know. Totally a lot of effort. Okay. Weird, but okay. Fragment of 2004 would have returned in the Rare Prism exchange. The Parvati Trial Quest would have returned. And Theno and Uriel would have gotten their battle animations up to date. Huh. So... I wonder... When is this gonna come? Because, I mean, we would likely get this at the same time. It would make sense, at the very least, that we would get this at the same time as JP gets it. So does that mean that they just haven't actually premiered it yet? Perhaps? And actually, no, it kind of occurs to me what's gonna happen with the Camelot movies? 'Cause those were supposed to release later this year. But has there been any word on that? Original Camelot movie. Well done, Nero. Well done. You nearly got the first shot. Okay, it just says coming in 2020. So it hasn't explicitly been delayed at the very least. It would very much suck if it was pushed back to 2021, though. I'm not gonna lie. That would suck hard. Very, very hard.
最上に近い勝利だけど戦う前に勝つくらいでないとな。
I don't know. I'm hoping that we get some news on that front, you know. Because some news on that front would be very nice. Very, very nice indeed. Ooh. Not as good of a pop, sadly. Not as good of a pop. Come on, somebody have a... There you are, Liver has it. Also, I never really paid attention. Did Arash one-shot this wave? He did! Well done, Arash. You're starting to overcome that Lancer resistance. Soon you'll do effective damage to Lancers as well. And then we'll work on all the other classes. And before too long, Arash, you will be the Grand Berserker. Oh man, could you imagine if Arash was Berserker? Like, holy cow. Oh, that would be amazing. If not a little broken. And then Spartacus wouldn't have as niche of a role, you know? Granted, I don't have Spartacus there yet, but he will be. He will be. Spartacus has earned a special place after his heroic and best line ever spoken in the Apocrypha campaign. The best and most heroic line spoken by anyone. Cockle-doodle-doo indeed, Spartacus. Cockle-doodle-doo indeed. I really wish we could have seen how he got up. I mean, no, they said that he climbed. I kind of wish he could have just resisted the pressure that is gravity. Come on. Yes! Well done, Nero. Hey, Elite Spartan! Welcome, welcome, welcome. It has been a while. It's been a while. How'll things? How'll things? How'll things? How'll things? Or maybe it hasn't been a while. Time truly cannot tell sometimes. That's good to hear. That's good to hear that you're well, you know. I'm doing good. Little bit loopy. You know, just a little bit loopy. Work was a lot harder today than I expected it to be, so, you know, a little bit tired and a little bit loopy, but overall, doing A-okay, you know. Wasn't, laid off or anything through the whole crisis that went on. Just a very much lighter expectations, which is probably why I'm so beat now. Because, I've said it before, but I work in a doctor's office. Before all of this went on, we would probably see a couple hundred people a week, maybe. When it all was, like, in the heat of it, we would be lucky if we had seen 100 people in a week. And now that it's over, we're starting to pick up very, very fast. So it's a bit of whiplash, you know? You have Apple. You have Apple. I have water. In the battle between Apple and water, what wins? But yeah, just suffering. I'm guessing I'm suffering just a little bit of whiplash from, then you have more than I. You win this bout, Velvet. I'm just suffering a little bit of whiplash from, it being so easy to now it's just being like, ha, you thought you had an easy job. Well, you're wrong. Time to get back to work. So I can only really imagine what it's like for those people that were actually, like, completely off during all this, and they're now going back to work. Like, that's probably a more intense whiplash, to be fair. Do it like this. We should be good. But, Elite, have you been saving for any servants recently, or have you splurged on any servants recently? Do tell. And we'll get Velvet. Have you remembered what you were gonna say before that you forgot? Perhaps? Bunyan did not get the job done. You've made Oh, I was honestly thinking you were talking Animal Crossing, which I still haven't gotten yet. I definitely need to get that, though. Definitely need to get it. But in Minecraft... Okay, I do vaguely recall sea cucumbers being something that was added It's not even a recent thing, was it? It's an older feature, isn't sea cucumbers? I'll admit it's been a while since I played Minecraft. A long, long while. Ever since my account was stolen. Okay, this node is next. This is an assassin node with a assassin and lancer combo header at the end. Gasp. I sadly don't think Nero's gonna be enough to take on the bicorn, but we'll give it a shot, you know. Do or do not, there is no try. Is as the saying goes. From a game that I'm kind of curious. Mostly saving to roll for NP5 Bryn and then Scotty, but I'm gonna roll just a bit for a second copy of Okita in a couple of days. Okita's coming in a couple of days? Wait. I didn't think Okita had a banner in the next couple of days. Wow. Huh. Well, you know, Okita's I like Okita. She is a very solid servant. Best single target 5-star saber I have. Only single target 5-star saber I have, but still, definitely the best of them. Yeah, Okita's a pretty good servant. I'm kind of debating as to whether or not I want to roll for Okita Alter next month. Hey, Wingsin, welcome, welcome, welcome. I really didn't... How did I miss this? Was it an announcement or something? But yeah, I mean, I don't think I'll go for NP2 base Okita, but, like, Oki to alter is definitely on my radar. Bunch of sea cucumbers and sea sea collected the islands around it. Ah, you connected the islands around them. Clever. Innovative. Nice. The NP5 Bryn. Do you have any current Bryns, Elite? Or are you going to be starting from scratch in hopes of obtaining that which you desire? Currently NP3. That's a very solid start. I know that, yeah, Bryn's banner is with the next Lostbelt, if memory serves. Yeah, Bryn's banner is with the next Lostbelt, and she eventually shares a banner with Sigurd, who I really, really, really kind of want. I'm kind of debating if I want to do a double roll trying to get both of them off the same banner, even though I know that will dilute the pool of the chances of getting either of them, so. Developing the islands a bit, that's good. Making your sea cucumber empire there. Yeah, just like I thought, Nero did not have the oomph to take the bicorn down. Tamamo Lancer next week. Yeah. May is a pretty dead month, if I remember looking at the JP May. Oh, if you coincide, because 2018 May. Okay, yeah. It's the Guda Guda rerun. Something called the Murder at Kogetsuken, some hunting quests, and the $13 million. Yeah. May is a pretty barren month. Happens, I suppose. It does happen. But yeah, I saw the Oki thing there. I don't know how I missed it. And I've been looking at this year in JP so much recently. It's like, how did I miss Okita coming up? In fact, I even made a comment as to how I thought Okita would have a rate up at the current banners. I guess she has one after. Go figures. She gets the rate up after her damage boost is no longer in effect. Because the light work, oh, is it? Oh, yeah. Game sounds are indeed delayed. Let me see here. If I can't fix that real quick. Returning to titles sometimes is a quick and easy fix. Nope. I don't think that was the quick and easy fix I needed it to be. Yeah, I think it might be because of the software I use. I use Reflector in order to stream from my phone to my TV, because I use a TV monitor for my computer monitor, which I fear messes up the resolution so badly. Why don't I play from PC? The main reason for that is because I do like to play, like, over my lunch break at work, you know. Just occasionally I'll be on lunch and it's like, oh, my AP should be up by now, so I should just hop on and do it. Whereas if I were to play from my computer, I would need to constantly go through transfer codes and stuff like that. It'd be, I feel like, a little bit too much of a hassle, really, to just go purely from my computer. Pure boy. Okay, sure, let's go with that. But, that and, I don't know, emulators, I like the concept of them, but just, like, there's also all the issues that I've heard with, like, the Fate emulators. Like, sometimes the updates to the game really screws with them, and I really don't want to, you know, risk that. So, that's why I play from my phone. That, and, you know, it kind of just feels right to play from your phone sometimes. Is it a little weird? Probably.
中だな
Probably a
他
lie.
にやることな中だな他にやることないの
And you know, if I click through things fast enough, you can't even really tell that the game sounds are delayed.
これが開拓者だ
Yeah, if you click fast enough, you can't even tell that they're delayed. But yeah, given that the quick and dirty try and fix it of returning to title didn't do it, I would have to completely close out of FGO.
やってみるぞ
And when I close out of FGO completely, Reflector has to then be closed out of because it doesn't like to... FGO doesn't like to launch if Reflector is currently running. If I have FGO running first, though, it's perfectly fine. It's incredibly frustrating sometimes. Incredibly frustrating.
シール13デシジョンスタート
Last event, you brain farted and spent 2 multis on the Jean and Jack banner and got Artoria plus a K-Spin. Oh, wings. That's rough, man. The odds of you getting a non-rate up 5-star are so slim. Isn't it like a 0.2% chance or something like that? That's crazy. And you know, at least you got K-Scope, you know? Excuse me. K-Scope can be nice. Rate up is a lie. I can feel that. I can most certainly feel that. Rate up can most certainly be a lie. Most certainly can. Why, King Hassan? Why will you only ever come home to me once? Why, after 1,200 quartz, only once? Only once. Only once. She don't like you? Ah, you wanted so much Jean, but she doesn't like you. Well, you know, there's still Summer Jean that you could get. And Summer Jolter, who is technically Jean. Am I sure about that? Okay, I will admit. I had a very good string of luck with my rolls this past winter. A very good string of rolls. So, I don't know. Summer Jolter is a free servant, right? That is correct. Zerker Jolter, aka Best Jolter, is a free servant. Is it right to call her Best Jolter? I think so. Even though I have very little information about her, you know. Just the fact that she is no longer in eternal pain from being an Avenger and always having hate shoved down her gullet. I feel like that makes her a better character, you know? Don't remember asking for an alien instead of a maid. That is fair. That is fair. Okay. So yeah, last year was a good year for me. Okay, last year was a good year for me. But yeah. Zerker Jolter. I'm very much looking forward to this whole upcoming summer event. The cast of servants seems very interesting. And the summer stories are always amusing, to say the least. So I'm kind of curious as to how this one goes. Everyone, it's summer time to roll for waifus. Oh, I gotta tell you. I've actually been... Me, MP3 Caskill. Ah, yes, Caskill will be on there. Loti. But that whole, it's summertime to roll for waifus. I have been watching, Shokugeki no Soma on, VRV, so Food Wars. And the ads on there, I cannot tell you how many times I've gotten the ad for the Arknights summer event recently. Like, they're shoving it down your throat. Why is the Arknights summer event so early? Are they on an accelerated schedule or something? I don't know. Started playing FGO December 2019, so you lost so many events, so many free servants. Yeah, you have lost a fair few free servants, but, you know, some good ones are still to come. Some good ones are still to come. While you might not be able to get Kintobro for a while, Bunyan will be available this... Excuse me. I'm pretty sure Bunyan has her stuff around this anniversary time again. So you can get a very, very solid 1-star Berserker, who I've been using throughout all of these quests. So, you know, she's very, very powerful. Beyond that, I'm gonna go use Apple. Beyond that, Summer Jalter is this summer, but there's also the rerun giving you Summer Ishtar, right? Rishtar, who's a pretty decent servant from what I understand. A little gimmicky, but still decent at the very least. 239 golden apples, lol. I only have 3. Yeah, I save a lot of golden apples. And it does come from also being able to, like, clear the ladder in events, because those give you a lot of apples. So, you are worthy, Velvet. You are worthy. Let's cast... Wait, perhaps that is why you do not currently have cast skill. Perhaps you do not currently have cast skill because normal Gil wants to be the first adult Gilgamesh of yours that is NP5. Perhaps that is the reason. But yeah, Wings, you'll be able to get up there with the golden apples. Like, it might feel like you need to use golden apples to do some things, but natural AP generation does eventually get you there. I feel like you're on my friends list, so I could actually check. Playing the event, you realize you're using my Nobunaga a lot. Hey, that's awesome. That is one of the reasons I am here, to assist you all. Whether it be in-game or from purely an entertainment standpoint, you know? But yeah. I'm glad to see that my Nobu is doing well. I'm glad that I picked properly with her event CE. Definitely more glad about that. Also, I did not realize that I was up against Ice Hermit Crabs. Ice Hermit Crabs. Sure, you spent 1 YOLO ticket and got Nito. Hey, you got the Nito Burrito? Nito Burrito is excelito. Yeah, Nitocris is an amazing 4-star caster servant. Like, I think with just like some of the basic event CEs that give like 30 to 40% charge, you get her NP charge skill up high enough, she will be able to NP, and that makes events so much easier. And I'm sure he will, Velvet. I'm sure he will. He might just be shy, you know. Remember, Gilgamesh is the world's first tsundere. Totally Gilgamesh. Totally Gilgamesh. Yeah. Although, now that I think of it, if Gilgamesh is the world's oldest tsundere, then does that make Ishtar the world's oldest yandere? Because she wanted Gil. She wanted him bad. Bad enough that when he rejected her and started to get buddy-buddy with Enkidu, she sent the Bull of the Heaven to try and wreck his face. And when he and Enkidu beat the Bull of the Heaven, she was so mad that Gil was so buddy-buddy with Enkidu that she had Enkidu gotten rid of. Is Ishtar really the world's oldest yandere?
イオンに惚れたって
Can't get the whistle right.
この正直者め
The world may never know.
いいだろう。
我が劇場のサビになるか
What were the gods thinking? Yeah. Very true. I think they were thinking, let's not piss off the goddess of war and fertility, perhaps. That might have been some of their thought process, you know. So, that, or they weren't really thinking with this head, you know. She was the goddess of fertility as well, after all, so they might have been thinking with another head. Just saying.
そこを動くな
That was the wrong button. That was...
話題を独り占めだな
She asked her dad for the fool.
こういうのどうだ
Now, you are more versed in Babylonian, ancient Babylonian than I am, Velvet. But by saying that, I'm guessing that they did not have the same issue that the Greeks had. Because I'm sure if one of Zeus's daughters asked him for something, then, you know, then he would be thinking with his other, you know. But I'm guessing ancient Babylonian culture didn't have anything similar to that. Which is actually kind of good to know. It's kind of good to know that not all gods were like that. You know? Which just begs the question, why were the Greek ones like that? Why were the Greek ones like that? There's not a lot. Fair, you know. It is one of, if not the oldest cultures. And the fact that the Epic of Gilgamesh survived says a lot. You know, what kind of just occurred to me? How different would fate be if the Epic of Gilgamesh never was recovered? Like, it's all because Gilgamesh is the oldest hero, and it's because of the Epic of Gilgamesh. Like, how different would everything be? Or maybe not, like, if it wasn't not recovered, but, like, what if it wasn't recovered until after Fate Stay Night had already gone through whatever it was without Gilgamesh? Not using your Caskill cheater. I'm sorry, I'm going for the bond points. Sob, sob, sob. But like, imagine if the Epic of Gilgamesh wasn't discovered until after Fate Stay Night. Gilgamesh would probably be first introduced in FGO as the original hero. He would probably be a grand servant just because of that. You know? It would be wild. He's not... Okay. Just imagine that your cat skill is on support, and I can imagine that I'm using him. That works, right? Theoretical scenarios are always fun to think up, you know? Always fun.
いうのどうだ？
Sure, why not? A 20% chance to crit on a Buster is, or 30% chance is better than 0.
我が劇場のサビになるか？
After Trampled Village, it's Yagatula.
劇場は
Which we could probably get away with this exact same.
誉れ歌うイルスケリアすなわち
Your king is almost bond 10, though. Complete your bond with the king of heroes with a.
いささか派手すぎたかもしれんな。
I like how that, by the way, I like how that translated so easily into something that is just a little bit memeable, you know? AUO. What Bond 10 Waiver CE do? I can't tell you easily, because I accidentally used it to power up my Golden Sumo CE. Yeah, it kind of got mixed in with all my Valentine's CEs, and yeah. Yeah, Waiver probably isn't happy with me if it is what I feel like it probably is. And I feel like it's part of Iskandar's mantle. I actually am going to look at it right now. Yeah, it's Relic of the King. Yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to get Iskandar in my Chaldea. And I think Waiver is probably extremely mad at me. Because I mistook his most prized possession as a Valentine's chocolate gift and used it to power up two muscly sumo wrestling boys. Yeah, that sounds worse now that I say it aloud. Do it, Velvet. Complete your Gil harem at Bond 10. It's already been done. There's nothing to be done for it. If I could go back in time, I could stop it. But sadly, such is beyond my current capabilities. Such is beyond my current capabilities. But by the way, Relic of the King, Waiver's saying, when equipped to Waiver, increases Party Buster performance by 15% when he's on the field. That be what it does. If I see you, I might use you, Wings. If I see you in there, I might use you. You'll have all 3 Guild Bond CEs. And with their powers combined, you can unlock the ultimate kill. Then you just gotta work on Enkidu. You know? Don't let their best friend be left out. Nobu? Nobu, Nobu, Nobu. Nobu, Nobu, Nobu. Nobu. You know, that just kind of gave me a really weird idea for a stream that I have no idea if it could work. Like, I have no idea how to, like, apply filters and stuff to, like, face cams. But, like, I just got the idea for, like, or maybe not even a filter. I don't know, but, like, Nobu-fying, and only speaking in Nobu, but having some sort of translation thing show what I'm actually saying as a Gouda Gouda stream. It'd be very technical and probably not worth it. But yes, I speak Nobuese in English subtitles. That would be a pretty fun stream idea, I feel. It might get a little old very fast as well. You can't really tell sometimes. But it'd be interesting at least. Saleri, bro, you should have gone down. Hey, why'd you pick on Bunyan? Poor Bunyan. She didn't deserve that kind of treatment. I need a ruler here to take on Saleri easily. But I don't have a ruler that can do good damage here. Pretty sure Berserker will still get effective here. Well, you know, Wings, if you don't have a ruler by December, I guarantee, as long as you continue to do events, I promise you that by the end of this year, you will have a ruler class servant. Yes, because Santa Quetz is a ruler. She's our Santa for this year. Lucha Santa. Which is a really strange concept for a Santa, now that I say it aloud. Samba Quetz. Samba Santa, that's what it is. I was trying to remember what was like her catchphrase or whatever. Or what was the nickname people had for her? It was Samba Santa. That's what it was. That is what it was. The Samba Santa. Okay, Berserker though. I don't have a good AoE Berserker outside of Bunyan. Because Kyo doesn't fit, unfortunately. Hmm. 2030. Oh man, 2030 is one of the top preferred CEs for Weva. 2030, lunchtime, and whatever the current go-to event CEs are generally what is preferred for Weva / Merlin. Jean... I can't use Jean. We're gonna have to stick with this, unfortunately, I feel. There's no better options here. There is no better choice. $20.30, excellent CE to have. I didn't realize the goodness of it until I was told in stream. Yeah, my cha-cha real smooth is still base level. Again, I kind of neglect lower rarity servants just a little bit, you know. But Spartacus, I promise, Spartacus has made his way onto the list of servants that will be getting leveled up. Because Spartacus has shown me the truth. Spartacus showed me the glory that he is. Spartacus is amazing. Cockle-doodle-doo, Spartacus. Cockle-doodle-doo. Yeah, that line, it killed me. It instantly brought Spartacus up in my books. He is gonna get leveled up. No ifs, ands, or buts. And he deserves it, you know? Spartacus definitely deserves to be leveled up. He's proven himself. He's a comedy genius. His dedication. It's something only you could dream of. I have to wonder if I should roll for Avenger Nobu to have the complete set. I plan on it. I do plan on rolling for Avenger Nobu next year. Plan on eventually rolling for Okita Ultimate. I'd like the whole Gouda Gouda gang, really, you know? The whole Gouda Gouda gang. I suppose that by saying that, I kind of locked myself into also wanting Kijikata. I should have not said the whole Gouda Gouda gang. Okay, let me rephrase. I want all the Okita Nobu pairings possible. Yes, that's better. I have base Nobu and base Okita. That's one pairing. I have Summer Nobu, so that means I need to get Summer Okita. Another pairing complete. And then, since I plan on going for the Demon King of the Ninth Heaven, Demon King Nobu, I have to get the Okita Altar that is her pairing complete. After all, I ship it very well. I want them to be with the ones they need to be with, the ones that they desire to be with. And they desire each other. I can feel it. The pairing must be complete! That's also part of the reason why I want Maeve as well if I get Scotty. Because I've seen a lot of comics of those two, you know. A lot of comics of those two. I also want Delightworks to eventually release Sita. Because I have Rama. He's not leveled up at all, admittedly. But I do have Rama. And I feel like he should be able to be with the one he desires. Also, it just occurred to me that I have put Waver in my back line. And Merlin is in the front. That's fine, actually. Yeah, that might be better. Yeah, because Nier has her own buff skill. This could be the break I was looking for. But some non-pairing things. I honestly would not mind to get Kintobro, you know, because I'm going to get Caster Shooten. So I think Caster Shooten and Rider Toki should go together. But since I also have normal Shooten, then I think I need to get Zerker Kentoki in order to complete that pairing as well. Because otherwise, I'm leaving Kentoki on his own with two Shootens. And I think that, I think he won't like that, you know? I don't think he will like that. Let me think. Who else? I would like to get Charlemagne if he eventually comes out, because Astolfo needs his bro. You know. I'm trying to think of all the male servants that I know of that are coming out. So that way I can prove that I don't just want the grills. But it is a tough thing. I mean, let's see. Male servants that I don't have. Gil. I want that Gil. Because he is amazingly awesome. I suppose I wouldn't say no to Sherlock. Moriarty. I would definitely like to get Moriarty. He's awesome. Karna. Because it's Karna, you know. I feel like if I do end up getting Orion, that I need to make sure that I never roll on the same banner as Artemis. Because while they are a match, Artemis did hijack his spirit origin and trap him in the body of a little toy bear. That's a little bit too yanderish for me, and I fear that if I have Artemis, Orion will not come home. But I also fear that if I have Orion, then Artemis will be chasing very closely upon his heels. Probably immediately after. And you know, wouldn't that be an interesting roll mechanic? If, like, when you're rolling for Orion, if he is not the very last servant you get, Artemis will immediately be guaranteed to be your next servant. That would be amazing, actually. Yagamaska is next, though. I mean, it would be essentially a free 5-star, you know, which isn't bad. Even if she's not the best 5-star, it's still a free 5-star. You want to get a piggyback ride from Superhuman Orion? Well, see, here's the thing with that. He's kind of huge. In order to get an effective piggyback ride from him, you would need to have extendo arms and legs, I feel. Perhaps instead, you could pull an Ilya and ride on his shoulder like he's a Bazaka. Ride on his shoulder like Bazaka. Be his Ilya. M small, he big. It's perfect. You know, that's good logic too. That is good logic too. Wait. I gotta check something here now. Because a thought just popped into my head that I must check. Or I am not who I say I am. Bunyan. Do what you do. Height is 220 centimeters. So 7'2", and your height is I must know. I must see. $230 Okay, so there's like a 10-centimeter difference between the two. But you want to get a piggyback ride from Super Orion because he's big. You know who's just 10 centimeters smaller? King Hassan. Yeah. Yeah. So do you want King Hassan to give you a piggyback ride? Eh? Eh? Eh?
もちろんユだよ。ラウダレン撃てこの奇跡は星のように。トレビアン。さあ、素材は何を落としたかな。
But you don't want to bother King Hassan. But that's the thing. Would he mind, you know? Would he mind? I don't feel like he would. Still intrigues that they're same height as Seba Arturia. We small. So you know what that means, right? You are worthy of Excalibur. After all, only those who are as tall as Seba are worthy of Excalibur. I mean, after all, there's how many different versions of Seba? They all have Excalibur. They're all the same height, so you know. It makes sense. Excalibur also has a height requirement to it. It makes perfect sense. Also, I really need to pay attention to where my servants are located. I really need to pay attention because, yeah, Caskill doesn't have a Noble Fanta, an NP charge for your friends. Whoops. That might slow me down by a turn. Turn now. Also, would you accept if King Protea offered to give you a piggyback ride? I'm sure she wouldn't mind giving piggyback rides. You know? How Waver's influence Bunyan's NP didn't kill. Hell yeah. Yeah, King Protea is awesome. I am very much looking forward to trying and failing to get her. Because, you know, my luck's probably gonna run out eventually. And it'll likely run out around that time. You have to keep looking for your afraid of heights. Oh no. Oh no. Well, I mean, the thing with getting a piggyback ride from King Protea, she would be attentive enough to catch you if you were to fall. You know? She would definitely be attentive enough to catch you if you were to fall. Oh, I really hope I get King Protea when the CCC event comes back. And I hope I can get a higher NP of basic melt. I mean, I do plan on going for NP5 Lancer melt, but NP5 normal melt as well. That'd be nice. Very nice. If not incredibly difficult to do. In fact, I kind of need to see if they share a rate up banner when that comes back around. Because if they do, I guess I could use the Sigurd Bryn banner as a test banner to see if I can get 2 servants that I want when both are on a raid up. I could in fact do that. I could in fact. I actually want to check that out. This is gonna be the last of the Young Moscow. So this. You during the Gollum vs. Ivan, keeping eyes closed while fighting. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. That was one of the most epic moments of this Lostbelt fight. Like, we were essentially piloting that thing. That was amazing. It'd be so cool to be able to pilot a giant mecha, you know? It'd be like Megas XLR. Oh, I wish that show was never cancelled. Why? Why did they cancel you, Megas XLR? Why? Nah, you would have so much adrenaline pumping through your veins at that moment that it would be just like, it would be astounding. Now, what was I about to look up? That's right, CCC. So it will be next year. I believe it was like February. Hey, I was right on the dot. The second battle. So, the summoning campaign here. If you didn't get over your fear from flying on the Arash Airlines. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like the Arash Airlines probably would give people fear of heights. Or if not from fear of heights, then fear of flying, you know. Because the Arash Airlines were just a little bit extreme there, you know? Just a little bit. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So you are gonna be rolling for King Protea then, Velvet, right? Yeah, smashing into a mountain. Probably more of a fear of flying than of heights at that point. Maybe even a little bit of a fear of mountains, you know? Well, you might be happy to know that, there is going to be 2 4-star servants sharing King Protea's banners. Do you want to know who those 2 are? Okay, base of the great tree. I definitely got an eyelash in my eye. Hang on, I'm thinking here. Whomst I missed the event. It is the 2 knights of the round that make their presence known inside the event. That's right. It is Gawain and Sir Tristan who will be sharing the raid up with King Protea. So, you could get the gorilla himself. Okay, let me think here. So this one is going to have Tasha. I think I'll give Lip a shot here. Yeah, let's give Lip a shot here. Burning Gawain time? No! No burn the Gawain. What did Gawain do wrong? What did Gawain do wrong? is it because of Camelot that you wish to burn Gawain?
戦いだ。苦手だけど全力で行こうか。
Why? Why doth people hate Gawain so? Also, why can I not pay attention to the servants? I am dumb. Yes, I am. I am dumb. Yes, I am. I forgot to put labor back in the front. I mean, Merlin's so good here, but... Well, you know, you could also avoid burning Gawain, because it is going to be both of them, then just Gawain, then Tristan, then both of them, then just Gawain, then Tristan, then both of them again. So, you know. Ah. The trash talk against you in extra. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. But I mean, with Camelot, he didn't have as much free choice. That, and what are you gonna do if you get Gareth, you know? She's gonna want her brother in your Aldea eventually. Are you gonna deny Gareth time with her brother? I don't know. In the end, it is your choice. I'm just sort of like... I'm trying to be a bit of a Gawain stan, you know? He's not as bad as a lot of people make him out to be, you know? He's interesting, at least. And, you know... a lot of people want their... Don't you want a pet gorilla? Was it never a dream of yours as a child to own your very own pet gorilla? Because think of it this way. If you get Gawain, you have a pet gorilla. Do that there. Do and do. He chose to be under the Lion King's rule and was complacent in the actions in that singularity. Gareth can suffer. Oh, that's fair. That is fair. He did choose. Sorry, Gareth, that was too mean. Okay, that's a little bit funny. I'm gonna admit that was a little bit funny. Trying to bring out that meanness, but then nope. I'm sorry, Gareth. I'm sorry. That was too mean. I mean, this is okay. This next point is a little bit both for and against Gawain, I suppose. A little bit both for and against it. Yeah, Gareth has nothing wrong. She is good. However, that's only because Gawain was there. Because the Lion King summoned all of the Knights of the Round except for Bedivere and Galahad. Those are the only two she didn't summon. So the Lion King summoned Gareth, and Gareth was willing to work with the Lion King. Gawain, though, he saw how that would corrupt her, and so she would not be tainted. He put her out of... Yes, she died because Gawain killed her, so she wouldn't become tainted. Because, I mean, look at what the Lion King did to Tristan. How much would that have eaten Gawain up inside if she did something similar to Gareth? Heck, At that point, Gawain would probably have rebelled against the Lion King for what she did. So, you know, I don't know. Gawain is a very complex character. I do admit to some fondness for him.
まとめてテックしよう。
Yes, but Gareth wanted to serve. Okay, I might be wrong. I'm pretty sure I read in the materials book. Translation, at least. FGO, Gareth, Lion King. FGO, Gareth, Lion King. Hang on. Okay, during the Camelot Singularity, the Lion King, an alternate version of Artoria, summons Gareth along with the other knights, with the exception of Galahad and Bedivere. She claims to require their servants in order to perform the Holy Selection. She gives the knights a half day to ponder over their choice of serving or going against her. Gareth, fully believing that Lancelot would choose to serve the Lion King. She decides to serve along with Lancelot, Gawain, Mordred, Tristan, and Agravain, and they are inevitably forced to fight their comrades who disagree with the Lion King and wish to slay her. The knights serving under the Lion King emerge victorious, becoming the Knights of the Lion King. The Lion King grants gifts, Gareth coming from a wish to avoid being defiled anymore. Together they march forward against the false crusaders led by someone claiming to be Richard the Lionheart, although he is quite different from the real thing. Upon defeating the crusaders, only the democratically stalking servants, calling himself Richard, remains. Gawain believes there is no way to defeat him without sacrifice. Gareth, whose heart has been shattered throughout her battles, killing her comrades, false knights, and the people of the Holy Land, charges forward, restraining Richard at the cost of skewering her own chest. Apologizing that she cannot bear with following the path they chose, she calls herself a fool and wishes to be punished. As the other knights hesitate, Agravain prepares himself, but Gawain ultimately slays Richard, along with his sister. Okay, so it's not exactly like I thought it was. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's complicated. You want Richard the Lionheart in FGO? Well, he is a servant in Fate's Strange Fate. So, you know, he'll eventually be there. He plays a mean guitar. We're clearly thinking about a different one. I have no idea who the other one is. But, you know, I like Richard the Lionheart in FGO is very interesting, you know, given the fact that any weapon he wields becomes Excalibur. Yep, in Strange Fate. Okay, so yeah, Gareth's gift was called Impurity. Yeesh. The details of which are unknown. Oh, he tries a guitar and becomes good with it. Okay, that's pretty awesome. I should probably read Fate's Strange Fate rather than just, reading, like, the like, plot points of it. Probably should. I do look forward to getting Gareth eventually. A little bit random, but we were talking a little bit about the Knights of the Round. Gareth seems like a fairly interesting servant, you know? A battle continuation. An MP charge on a... what? Single target Lancer, but even still. The interesting thing is how synergistic this third and second skill is. Increase own attack for 1 attack, 5 turns when taking attack by enemy for 3 turns. So at max, every attack will give her a 20% attack buff. And I don't think it doesn't say she has to take damage from it. Her third skill draws the attention of all enemies by 300% for 1 turn. So if you throw an invincibility on top of that, that is an extra 60% damage to her Noble Phantasm. Potentially, at least. That's amazing. Even if it is only single target. Does Richard have a VA? Let me find out. Hang on. Backing up. Backing up. Backing up. Saber. Fate Strange. Fake. I don't see it. Oh, it's Yuki. Oh no. Oh, okay. I don't know where you found that because I can't find that personally. Okay, sorry. Sorry, I'm reading his abilities. Talented in every field A. From his stories of displaying talent in multiple fields like martial arts, fine arts, and sexual affairs, he can do anything he practiced when he was alive at B rank or higher, and learns faster than normal for matter he only just got started on. Oh gosh. Could he satisfy Kiara then, I wonder? Oh god. That was the wrong servant. Sorry. That was the wrong servant. Oh man. Oh man. That's kind of hysterical. Wiki page. Must be on the side bit. Oh, yep. Japanese VA, Yuki. Oh no. I see it now. Who else have they voiced? Josuke, who I still haven't watched JoJo's. I need to, but I've gotten into Food Wars. Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, Kyosuke, Kyoryu, don't recognize the name off the top of my head. Oh, one more free quest here, then Anastasia's done. The Prison Ruins. This is an all assassin node. So an easy node, yeah. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. In fact, I think I'll keep using Lip here. Because Lip needs some love. Just give me what I want. What I really want. You sent the thing? Cool. I'll be sure to check that out here in a minute. Let me get this started. And then log on to Discord here. Come on. Discord. Boom. Password. Come on. Remember the right password here. There we go, that one's the right one. Logging in on my laptop. Well done, Arash. Well done. Oh, let's see. In his youth, he was described as a lover of music which transferred to the Holy War. As he was naturally inclined to the guitar, his love for music goes so far as wishing to bring modern music back to the throne of heroes. Okay, that's pretty awesome. And you know, I feel like he could do it. But wait, that implies no modern musician has made it to the throne of heroes. Legas. Although, to be fair, I'm trying to think, what modern musician would even qualify? Modern musician that reaches the throne of heroes. And that's a tough one, actually. Granted, I don't know many modern musicians, so that makes it exceptionally tough for me, but... Excuse me. Who else is this guy is? Anybody I recognize? Food Wars. Oh, he voices Isami Aldini. Okay, that's cool. I recognize that name. Only for 2 seasons, though. Did he get replaced, perhaps? Actually, I'm gonna check that. Also, no, Lip! You were the chosen one! You were supposed to slay the Chimera, not spare it! Summer Richard just plays guitar with Summer Nobu. Ayy. That'd be awesome. They form a rock band to compete with the one... Oh, what was it? It was like a poster or something of Elizabeth, but she had like a band and King Hassan was on the drums or something. I really hope I didn't just like imagine that. I really hope I didn't just like imagine that. Well, I think that we are probably nearing the end here. Give me one more thing here. One more lunchtime. Just one more lunchtime, dearie. There we go. Unfortunately. Ugh. Caught my own spit in my throat. Which is disgusting to say loud, so I do apologize. Alright. Go, Nero, go, Nero, go. Yep. So, why was he replaced voice-wise? Characters. For Shokugeki no Sho. Which is a great show that I would definitely recommend. Oh, I didn't even realize Food Wars had a dub. Wow. Shows how observant I am. Master, you must stay on the right path. Master, I'll take you down the path that rocks. I can't do that loud, high-pitched thing. But I can definitely imagine it in my head. Come on, Nero. You can do it. Nero, no! You were the chosen one. Your NP was supposed to slaughter the Chimera, not spare it. At least we finished the job.
これでも勝ちは勝ちだよな。
Okay. So, while there is still one tick of this node to do, I'm not going to be using a golden apple to finish it off here. So, I'll probably finish this off in my spare time or right before the next Fate stream, because I don't think Prison Ruins offers anything special outside of the courts. So, I think this is going to be where we end today's stream. So, for now, I have been Solaractric, and I do hope that you enjoyed today's stream. It's been a pleasure chatting with you all. I certainly enjoyed it. If you want to check out more by me, check out either YouTube or Twitch, whichever one you're on. You can check out the opposite and catch more of my stuff there. Wednesday's stream will be Persona, and it will likely be that way for the remainder of the week, at least until something new is announced with Fate. For now, though, once again, hope you enjoyed. Have a fantastic evening, everybody.